Welcome back to another video for HarborFinancialOnline.com. Today I'm going to talk about the tax withholding table rates and how to use these tables to predict what your taxes might be and what your refund might be. So I'm going to walk through this video with you guys and show you guys how to use these IRS tables that are out there. So let me get the video started. So the federal income withholding tax tables, this shows you what your withholding should be because it's going to predict what your taxes are based on the income levels you're at. So it's important, to take a look at these tables and see if you're having the right amount withheld from your paycheck each week. So I'm going to walk through this more with you guys. How you put the amount that you're going to have withheld from your check is going to be on Form W-4, and your employer gives this to you, and you're going to fill it out, and you're going to claim the number of exemptions that you want, and these exemptions will decide how much tax is being withheld from your check each pay period. There's lots of different income brackets like I'm showing here based on your income, and I'm going to go through that more as we go through the tables. And based on these tables, you may want to change your withholding amounts, because with your employer you have the right at any time to change the number of exemptions you have, which changes the amount of money you're having withheld in each pay period. Now, what it comes down to is the more exemptions that you report, the more that's going to be withheld from your paycheck, which means a bigger refund when you file your tax return. So if you're kind of looking at this as maybe a savings account for yourself, or you want to count on some money when you file that tax return, then you're going to want to up your exemptions. And you can go higher than what actual dependents you have. So what I'm trying to say here is, say you have a family, you're married, you have one child, that would normally be 3 exemptions you're reporting, one for you, one for your spouse, and one for your kid. But if you want to get a bigger refund, you can up that. Say from you had it at 3, you can up that to 5 or 6, and they're going to have more withheld, which means a bigger refund at the end of the year. I normally don't recommend that because I like to have the money in my pocket rather than giving it to the government and getting a bigger refund. But some people out there do like the idea of having an extra savings account in a way. If you want a lower refund, which means more money in your paycheck, then you're going to lower the exemption. So with my example of a family, a spouse, and a married couple with a child, they have 3 exemptions. You can change that to 2 exemptions, and you're going to have less money taken out of your check, which means a lower refund when you file the tax return. There are penalties for underpaying taxes, so you don't want to go too low on the exemption amounts. So be careful with that. Again, you can adjust your withholding amounts with your employer. They'll give you Form W-4. That's all you have to ask for, and you'll be able to change those amounts. I recommend getting a lower refund. I think that you're giving a free loan by upping the exemption amounts and getting a bigger refund. You're giving a free loan for the year, so I wouldn't recommend that, but that's up to your discretion. So what I'm going to do is show you our site here, HarborFinancialOnline.com. We offer a lot more information on tax, all the different credits and deductions out there. So at any point in the video, if you want to come back here, you can prepare the return directly on our website or learn more about the tax tables and some of the credits I'm covering in today's video. So I'm going to take you guys to the actual tax tables. You can get to this through the IRS website, and here I have it up. And it's a pretty large table, so it's going to cover all income levels basically. So I'm going to go to more of the average income and show you how this works. Say we're in the $50,000 tax bracket. How you read this is you have a column here for single, married filing jointly, married filing separately, and head of household. And it tells you exactly how much tax you're going to owe if you're in these income levels right here. So if you're 50,000 to 50,050, Single, you're going to have 8,850. Married filing jointly, 6,701, and so on. So we can go to quite a bit higher income levels and see the drastic differences in tax. And this may be important to you if you switch jobs and maybe your income has went quite a bit up and you want to see how much has to be withheld in order to pay the full taxes that are going to be due. Because sometimes if you go into a too high of a tax income level, then you're going to owe tax when you prepare your return on top of having amounts withheld. So you want to look at that and have a good idea of how much tax you're going to owe. Really, to make this easier, what you can do is you can use our online estimator calculator, put in the income levels, see how much tax you're going to owe, and then you don't have to use these tables. But it's up to you. I mean, I prefer doing it electronically, getting the estimator, putting it in there, and getting the instant amount of tax I might owe or the refund. But again, you might want to check out both just to see how the tables work. They're pretty neat, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. You can send any questions you have about tax to me at expert@harborfinancialonline.com, or check out our website. We have much more links on both sides here in all areas of tax, and hopefully you enjoyed the video and you check out some of our future videos.